It looks like Fusion is coming back to Pokemon in the Crown Tundra. We've got Crown Tundra leaks, Let's Go Johto discussion, and much more. Let's do it.
Butterfree, go!
Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I bring you guys a brand new video today, and today we are jumping into a ton of new information for the Crown Tundra, as well as jumping down that rabbit hole once again for the Let's Go Johto remakes that may or may not be announced this week. There are official leaks in this video, there's some rumors and some discussions, and again, you're gonna need your tin hat for the second half of this video. I've got a bunch of other stuff to cover, so be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe if you guys are new, make sure you guys watch the whole way through, and definitely let me know in the comment section below what you think about the Crown Tundra leak so far. Before I jump into that, I gotta tell you guys about Team Shiny. Team Shiny is my brand new clothing line that I'm so stoked to announce, and you may have heard of it on my live streams, but we've got a ton of amazing merch representing the new brand. We got Star Sparkles, we got Square Sparkles, shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers. We even got sweatpants or joggers, Shiny Charm keychains, and pins, and there is much, much more coming for Team Shiny in the upcoming weeks. I'm very excited to launch my first ever clothing line, and I'm so stoked to kind of open this next chapter of what we do here for aDrive and Team Shiny, man. And I know there's so many Shiny hunters out there who constantly watch the content, hunt, do everything in between, and I figured it was time to represent what we do, represent what we believe in, and go rep hashtag Team Shiny. You guys can go to teamshiny.com to pick up all this awesome merchandise. We've got some amazing designs, and it would be incredible if you guys checked it out and represented the brand. But let's jump into the video now. teamshiny.com. I told you guys I have a ton of leaks and stuff coming your way, but I did want to include this into the video as well. I've created this universal trade code hotline for everybody. This is super clutch for Pokemon people playing Pokemon Sword and Shield right now. These are the link codes. They're 8-digit link codes. Ditto, version exclusives like Heracross, Pinsir, Clauncher, Skrelp, etc. Breedjects, good, well-bred Pokemon with egg moves, good stats, etc. Shinies, if you want to trade Shinies with each other, you have a duplicate, whatever, you only trade Shinies there, and then trade evolutions, you trade and trade back. Really cool information. But let's go, man. We got some good stuff to cover. Matt Yukana here, one of our primary data miners for Pokemon Sword and Shield, has come out and said that we know now that 1592 is a usable item with the same functionality as evolution items, which means that we do know that there is going to be another item that evolves Galarian Slowpoke into Galarian Slowking. This is officially confirmed. And if you haven't seen all the other rumors and leaks on the channel, we've covered the Dex leak for Crown Tundra, we've covered a ton of different stuff, including a handful of items, new Pokemon, and everything in between. But I wanted to cover this, that there will indeed be a new item in the Crown Tundra that allows you to evolve Slowpoke into Slowking. We knew that. But here is where it gets crazy, dude. Boom. This just in. Game Freak left in the actual important item data for the Crown Tundra items. Items 1590 and 1591 have the same effect code as the DNA Splicers and the N Solarizer and N Lunarizer. Since they only are two of them, we can assume they work similarly to DNA Splicers, Unfused and Fused. As mentioned in a previous tweet, 1592 has the same code effects as Sunstone, Firestone, Leafstone, Galarian, etc. So nothing else that's new matches up with any past items for easy identification, but this is a pretty good find nevertheless. What does this mean? This means that we are indeed getting some sort of fusion mechanic with Calyrex and the two other Pokemon that we know are coming in the Crown Tundra that are hidden at this moment but have code names in the data, which is some crazy stuff, dude. So we basically are gonna get fusions again, very much so like we did with the DNA Splicers for, obviously the Unova games, and then of course the Solarizer and the Lunarizer for Necrozma and, Dustmane and Dawnwing's Necrozma kind of fusing into Solgaleo and Lunala. We now know, without a shadow of a doubt, that Calyrex is going to be fusing into one of the two other Pokemon in the Crown Tundra. Most likely are version exclusives. One is a sword and one is a shield. Does it have to do with the doggos? Does it have to do with something totally different? We can assume it's something different because the doggos have their names, right? We have these two new code names that have new data points, new data entries in the Pokedex. A lot of reason to believe that we are indeed going to get brand new fusions, man, which is going to be just crazy. I'll be honest, I've never been the biggest fan of fusions, but but it is going to be interesting to see how this is integrated into the Crown Tundra. Some big leaks here in terms of this, and I don't even know what's going to be uncovered in the coming days. We continue to get more and more data as Matt Yukana, Sires, and a handful of other people like Pokedex dig through the game code to find out basically what Game Freak left behind. They did not scrap their data. They kind of left it in, and the people who dig through the Isle of Armor find so many things about the Crown Tundra. This has just been unreal, dude. Unreal. But now I want to jump into the next rabbit hole, and that is the potential of Johto remakes. Now, I want to make sure we curb kind of our expectations here and really be mindful of the fact that we really don't know what to expect is coming. But what we do know is that in 2 days, on Wednesday, there is another Pokemon announcement, and that Pokemon announcement could be anything. This is, I believe, Ishihara, and this is him giving his presentation in the most recent Pokemon Presents, saying there is going to be another announcement next week, and a lot of people are speculating, myself included, that it could be a Let's Go Johto remake. Now, I was initially under the impression that Let's Go Johto is not going to be a thing, but after further inspection, it seems as though it is very much so pointing in that direction. Now, anything could happen. It could be a Coliseum remake. It could be so many different things. We really don't know. But let's jump down that rabbit hole, as I said. First things first, we know, first of all, you got an Espeon and an Umbreon right in front of the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee cases over here. Could that mean Let's Go Umbreon and Espeon? Maybe. You got a Slowpoke right above it. Slowpoke, a very important Pokemon in the Johto region because of the Slowpoke well. It's also an important Pokemon because it's recently the newest Pokemon that's been revealed with Galarian Slowbro and Galarian Slowking. Then, you have the legendary dog trio, Suicune, Raikou, Entei, Feraligatr, Typhlosion, and what we can assume to be Meganium behind his head. Then you've got Mewtwo and Lapras, and there was actually another Lapras over by the Slowpoke. Lapras, of course, a very important Pokemon in Union Cave that you can actually find in the Johto region. And then the cover legendaries, dude. Lugia and Ho-Oh, available right there. Then you have, and I didn't even think about this the last time, you have a gold and a silver Sandshrew. Like, what? Like, it is legitimately a gold Sandshrew replica and a silver Sandshrew replica right next to each other. Then you've got the dark Pikachu or the blacked out Pikachu, and you have the light Pikachu on the other side. I don't really know what that means, but it could be day and night, could be something else, could have to do with shadow Pokemon like Coliseum. Maybe they do some sort of crazy spin-off. And then again, the other plushes that we see, Ampharos, Sudowoodo, and Politoed, all Pokemon from the Johto region. Again, this is some crazy stuff. Why would there be all of this call out to Gen 2 right behind him during this press conference? Here we go. This is the small bouquet that you actually get from Pikachu in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, the first one, and it's a small bouquet that was made with heart and soul for a single trainer. Someone edited the gold and silver on there. That's not normally there, obviously, but it does say a small bouquet that was made with heart and soul for a single trainer. Heart gold, soul silver, I don't know, man. Again, I told you it's a rabbit hole. And then here is Junichi Masuda, which I think was yesterday that he posted this. He said, let's go, comma, Kiki, which I'm assuming is his cat's name, Kiki. He said, let's go, comma. Like, listen, I know we are going down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole here, and I'm not ashamed to do it, but he has been known to tease things like this in the past, okay? This is not anything new here. This is not anything new. And then we take a look at the sales figures here, guys. This is the sales data for the Pokemon games. I think it's updated as of March 2020, but I could be a little off on those updates. But you can see the amount of units sold, right? So Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee sold 11.97 million units as a remake game. Sword and Shield obviously smashed that. But when you look back at some of these other games, it sold more than Ultra Sun and Moon did. It sold more than Black and White 2 did. It sold more than Platinum. It actually, you know, and then you look at Heart Gold, Soul Silver, 12.7. Gold, Silver, and Crystal, some of the biggest ones, 23, 6 million. So if I'm sitting there and I'm Pokemon Company International and I'm thinking, hey, we got some real good momentum right now. We got Pokemon Go. We got some mobile games developing. We know we got Snap in the pipeline. We're thinking, okay, maybe we're going to do Diamond Pearl remakes down the road, maybe 2021. It also just happens to be the 20-year anniversary from Pokemon Crystal right now. That's a thing. We're 20 years after Pokemon Crystal. We know that the Johto region is big. We know that we've got our Sitting Cutie plushes for the Johto region, as I've got my little Heracross right here. You know, we've got all these things, and it's like, it's a perfect opportunity for them to be like, hey, why would we go a year without releasing a game when we could release Let's Go Johto, or whatever it's gonna be called, and the Crown Tundra at the same time? Like, listen, I have been kind of the guy who's like, no, there's no way there's gonna be a new game this year. because we're getting the Crown Tundra, right? I was just like, there's no way they're gonna do Diamond Pro remakes in 2021. That makes so much sense. But this curveball makes even more sense because it's like, all right, we're gonna have the Crown Tundra, maybe in September, October, November, somewhere in there. And if they release a Let's Go Johto, somewhere around there too, like September for Let's Go, Crown Tundra November, perfect timeline, right? To hit that holiday hype, make it big. The remake games I can't imagine take nearly as much time to make. They use the same engine as Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, so that's already ready. It would be incredible, dude. It would absolutely be incredible. We know Snap's coming probably next year. Just some crazy stuff. But either way, they're setting out an entirely separate conference to break all this stuff down for us. It's gonna be nuts, dude. I like don't even know what is about to go down, but I am a believer, man. I am definitely a believer. And this image, man, like just thinking about the fact that he's legitimately standing in front or sitting in front of all of this Johto stuff. Like, why would it be all Johto stuff? Why? They love to hint stuff. Now, again, I think it's important that we take this with a grain of salt and just understand that these are just speculations at this point, and we really have to wait until Wednesday to find out. But I'm really excited to do just that. I'm excited to find out, figure out what's going down, and jump into this, because if we get a game this year and Crown Tundra, and then they hit us with Diamond Pro remakes next year and Pokemon Snap, it is gonna be the greatest like 2.5, 3 year period, I feel like, of Pokemon history. It's just gonna be nuts, dude. There's gonna be so much new things to explore, so many things to do. It's gonna be a blast, and I can totally see it happening. And I'm really on the hype train right now. And again, I wanna temper my expectations because I feel like sometimes Pokemon likes to let us down, but I also think it makes so much sense. So we'll have to see what happens, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Are you with me on this? Do you have your tin hat on? Are you ready to rock? Or do you think this is just all coincidence and that we're not gonna get anything? Either way, you can check out our live streams at twitch.tv/aDrive, where I'm gonna be streaming the presentation on Wednesday, so you can watch it with the aDrive army and see what goes down there. I wanna thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button down below. Make sure you subscribe and get those notifications turned on, and feel free to check out our merch store, teamshiny.com, to rep the awesome new brand of the aDrive army, Team Shiny. Pretty awesome stuff. If you enjoyed this video, I know you're gonna love this video right here, but YouTube thinks that you're gonna like this one, so pick and choose one of the videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.